go. What's up, y'all? What's good, man? It's your big homie, man. It's your big homie, Big Betty, man. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. You already know what time it is. Man. We got another good episode. Another Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. No fakery around here, man. No faking and no caking around here, man. Straight truth telling around here, man. I appreciate everybody for supporting the channel, man. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, man. If you're new to the channel, hit that share button. I appreciate everybody for coming in and tuning in, either if you're watching now or if you're watching later. It's all good. All right, let me open up this door. Let some light up in here. What's good, y'all? What's good? Thank you for coming in. It's your big homie. All right. Appreciate y'all for coming in, man. All right. Shout out to everybody coming in, man. It's a good I got something on my mind, man. I got to get it off. If I'm the only one who's gonna be bringing awareness to this, that's okay, man. Because I don't know if a lot of people can know it, and I don't know if a lot of people are witnessing it. Exactly. I don't know if a lot of people are knowing it, and a lot of people are calling out and witnessing it. But we're all suffering in silence right now. It's a lot of us going through a whole lot right now, and it ain't really nobody talking about it. Now, talking might not be nothing worth talking about too. Like, your situation might be something that ain't worth talking about. You might be going through something that's so serious that words can't help. So I understand that just to talk about your problems is not the best thing that you could do, and it's not always the best thing to do. Sometimes you have to just deal with your problems. And like me, I have to do this all the time because I'm on social media all the time. I'm on YouTube all the time. So I have to very much be realistic about being too open and too private. It's a fine line that I walk on, telling y'all everything that I go through and trying to give teaching lessons and examples of what I'm going through. Shamelessly V said, I care, but I'm never taken serious my whole life. Feels like speaking to a wall and being judged harsh for trying to do good with love as my only motivation. That's the truth, Shamelessly V. It's not a lot of people who care. There's not a lot of people even just about caring. See, because I'm gonna explain to y'all how we could really do something about this shit. Scott, what you doing, bro? Go play the game. All right. Colin said something just now that is real, but it's kind of crushing, and it's real. Let me read that shit, man. Damn, bro. And Colin said, I don't think we can stop them, bros. It's fucked up down here in Australia. Problem is, most don't care here either. It's like they have given up on life in general. Let me explain something to you, Colin. That is the realest statement. One of the realest statements you ever made, bro. I'm walking through life, going through life, feeling like I could optimistically do something about this shit. Feeling like I can optimistically try. You know. I'm trying my best. I'm doing my podcast. I'm doing raising awareness in real life. I'm speaking to people. I'm showing people. I'm helping. But let me say something to you. I feel so alone in this fight. I feel so alone in trying to do the right thing. I feel so alone in trying to bring awareness to stuff that most people don't give a fuck about. I'm feeling so alone. But yet, I'm not alone because we're all going through the same thing together, whether you're going through it individually and suffering in silence and not saying nothing about it, or you're going through it out in the open and you're telling somebody, we're all going through the same things. See, these people that we're dealing with are so bold and so evil that they'll come out and tell you what you're about to have to deal with. They'll come out and tell you what you're about to deal with. See, about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, maybe a year or something ago, it's like a little over, right at a year or something ago, the U.S. government came out on the news and said that children were suffering from this new virus called the white lung virus. And they were saying this virus causes coughing, shortness of breath, wheezing, all kind of shit. It's like you can't breathe. The lungs become contaminated and affected to the point where the person who's sick has a hard time breathing. We just went through COVID-19. We just went through that and made it through that. That claimed millions of people's lives already. So we just got through a major pandemic that we've never seen before in our whole lives, and we made it through that. And right after we make it through that, the children have to go through something. See, let me explain something to y'all. It's called cause and effect. It's called problem solution. It's called problem and solution. You create a problem. Say if I create a problem, right? If I create a problem and then create a solution, then I can control the solution. If I make a problem over here, like if I start a fire over here, and then I hire the fire department to put the fire out over here, the fire I just started is going to pay my fire department that I own. So I'm essentially keeping the money in the and putting the money back in my hands by a problem that I caused. See, I invested. This is a hypothetical example. See, if you bought a fire company, if you invested in a fire company, and you bought some fire trucks and paid for some firemen to put out the fires, now you need fires. And without fires, firemen don't have no position. They don't have a use. So the same thing goes for the medical field and the healthcare field. These motherfuckers wouldn't have a job or wouldn't have a use if you and me weren't getting sick. So there's a big money and there's big motives behind people getting sick. So the people who have the cures to the sickness can come in and act like they're heroes, and they can act like, and they can reap the benefits from the cure that they made too. So it's a double-edged sword. Now, is that always the case? No. Every virus and every disease known to man was not made by man. But if you do your research and you do your due diligence, majority of the viruses that were affected by man were made by man. HIV/AIDS was made by man. I'm not going to go down the line because I don't want to promote any medical misinformation, but I'm telling you for a fact, you can look it up. Majority of the viruses and diseases were made by men, and the cures that were made thereafter was also made by man. So it's called problem and solution. Now, how many of y'all around here are out in the world are experiencing sick children right now. See, the last virus we got over, the last pandemic we just got over, we knew what it was and we knew the symptoms of it after a certain period of time. See, after that COVID-19 virus, we've been dealing with mystery illnesses after that. Everything after COVID is a mystery. Everything after that, they don't know about and we don't know about. We're all just going through some mystery illnesses together. Now, the human body is the same thing. Hold on, let me read these comments, man. Most people I know are on autopilot. Why you in here said that, man? That's crazy, man. That's the truth. Why you in here? Why are we here? Why are we here? That's truth. People are too lazy to look at what they tell us is coming and don't understand that there's many definitions of a word or how language is comprehended. I mean, or have language comprehension. That's the truth. But well, ain't no buts. That's the truth. As adults, though, I don't know. I know everybody's not like me. I know everybody's not like me. But I got an elephant fucking memory, and I pay attention to everything that matters to humanity. I can't forget or miss the fact that you just told me that there's a mystery illness where kids are coming out and can't breathe, and they're calling it white lung. I already know. Shamelessly V, I know. I got right now co-workers with people in the hospital. I got right now, my son is sick, can't breathe, bad, like this shit is terrible. Right now, I'm having issues breathing. Right now, but see the thing about adults, we can blow our fucking nose. See the thing about adults, we can clog our nose and blow out the snot. We can blow out the mucus. We can take the right things. We could do something. I got you. Thank you, Shamelessly V. We could do something to stop it. But once a kid is compromised, they can't do nothing. See, these mystery viruses that are afflicting our children and our family members, the children of our family, the children are not strong enough. The ones who are being afflicted by this, they're not strong enough to fight it off. See, when COVID-19 came out, do y'all remember? Oh my God, Colin, man. Oh my God, man. I already know that's what we're dealing with. That's why I said everyone's suffering in silence and nobody cares. Even the fact that it's only 4 or 5 of us on here right now. It's sad. It's sad. It's so fucking real right now. And it's only a few motherfuckers. Y'all, everybody who's constantly watching my channel, thank you. Not for the self-glorification of Big Bad A, but Big Bad A is one of the only human beings that's talking about what matters to us. Big Bad A is one of the only human beings who can understand the actual factual. I could feel the earth. I feel it. I could feel us all going through this. I'm not even sleeping. I don't even sleep anymore. I don't even fucking sleep anymore. If you knew your time was limited and you were dying out, or your people were dying, or you felt like you were about to die, what would you sleep for? If you feel like you was running out of time, what are you chilling for? Oh, I already know. That Mullen, right? That Mullion. I'm gonna try it. I already heard about Mullion before I heard of it. I got shit. Listen, Seamus TV. I know what to do. I've been battling this white lung shit. This is the 4th battle I've had with white lung in 2 years. This is the 4th battle we've had with this with my babies. The 4th battle. Now let me explain something to you. How long can we keep fighting this shit? And who's causing this shit? And what are you gonna do? What are we gonna do about this shit? Because I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. What are we gonna do about this shit? I was up all night. My boy couldn't fucking breathe like a fish out of water. And see, most parents are so programmed by society, you don't even know what to do in these situations. So you panic and just give up your rights and take them. See, y'all don't understand what's really going on. It's not about a right and a wrong. What I'm saying is you have to be knowledgeable on what to do to fight this shit. I'm not going to say what I'm doing online. I'm not, because I don't want nothing to stop what I have, and I don't want nothing to stop what we need. But when you go to the hospital, the first thing that they do to a patient when they admit them into the hospital is what? IV and oxygen. So make sure you're hydrated, and make sure your patient that you're having, the person that's sick, is having oxygen. Any way you can do that. That's all I'm gonna say. Make sure they have oxygen, and make sure that they fucking have fluids in them. I'm not gonna keep saying that. I'm not a doctor. I'm not gonna give no medical information. I'm not telling nobody how to conduct medical problems. What I'm saying is we're dealing with some shit that everybody's suffering from, and nobody gives a fuck. See, when it comes to the kids, that's when I lose my mind. I don't care if you're doing me wrong. I'm a grown-ass man. I could do something about it. I could fight for myself. I could fight. I could stand up for myself. But who's standing up for these children? Other than Big Bad A? Who's standing up for these women? Other than Big Bad A? Who's trying? There ain't even many people trying no more. Weak spine people, man. And I ain't talking about my people. I'm talking about this fucking world. Thank you, Shameless TV. And I listen, I'm gonna do that. And I gotta get some more. I'm gonna show y'all, because I love you and you supported me, so I'm gonna support y'all too. Hey, use that spoon, okay? Or whatever, just don't get burned. Use that spoon, okay? Be very careful. That ladle. Make sure you have this. Boost oxygen. Make sure you have oxygen. Make sure you have it. I'm not going to say nothing else. Thank you, Shameless TV, for your life-saving donation. Thank you, Shameless TV, for your life-saving donation. Your donation is going to save a life. It's going to continue my son's life a little bit longer. Believe me, y'all have no idea what we're dealing with. Some of y'all do. But the sad part about it is, we're dealing with so many different layers to this shit. You might conquer one layer, and then you might suffer from one thing. Like, on one hand, you might have a white lung. You might beat the white lung. And then you might fuck around and catch COVID-19 again. Or then if you beat that, you might catch that blood skin, that body eating, skin eating parasite. And if you don't catch that, like, see, and I'm only talking about shit because I'm dealing with shit. I'm not talking about nothing that y'all that I'm just, ooh, this and that. No. See, everything that they say on the news, we deal with it soon after. And when they say it, they mean what the fuck they say. So when they tell you, yeah, it's there's a bubonic plague, I'm gonna tell you how real this shit is. I'm gonna tell you how real this shit is. These people are so sick and evil and twisted. About 2.5 years ago, they was like, yeah, the bubonic plague is cases of the bubonic plague in America, the Black Plague. What? They said, yeah, there's a cases of the Black Plague in America right now. And guess what? They said they're spotting more rats that had never been seen. Something about rats, all on the news, right? Rats, Black Plague, rats, Black Plague. How about the day after they said that shit on the news, a rat came in my house that year? The day after they said there's a cases of the Black Plague in America reported, and they said there's rats being spotted all around nationwide, there was a rat that came in my motherfucking house. And I killed him. I shot his ass with my trusty, I ain't gonna pull it on here, I got a trusty pellet rifle. Blew his little rat ass to the rat heaven. Right? But the day before the fucking rat came in my house, the government on the news said that there's rats being spotted nationwide and there's Black Plague being reported. So did y'all motherfuckers release some Black Plague rats out here in this motherfucker? Is that what you did? See, y'all have no idea the level of disrespect that these people have. They think we're the dumbest people who ever walked the face of this planet. They assume that you have no intelligence about yourself. They assume that you know nothing. They assume that you will come running to them for your fucking sheer survival. And they depend on you to run to them for your sheer survival on every facet and level of your life. You don't know how to grow food, so you got to run to them to eat food. You don't know how to process and grow animals and process and eat meat and process the meat and bust down the animals, so you got to run to them for animals. You don't know how to exhibit proper preventative and healthy lifestyle, preventative healthcare and healthy lifestyle, so you end up running to them for their bullshit to save you for your sheer survival. See, them grandmamas back in the day, they never went to these motherfuckers for no sheer survival. Grandmama went to her backyard. Grandmama went to her front yard for sheer survival. Grandmama had chickens in the back. Granddaddy had goats and chickens and shit. You forgot who you really are, so you gave up your true power and your true identity and your true nature to be a fucking fake ass American, to be a fucking fake ass European, to be a fake ass person that you will never be. You're not a Christian. You're not a Hebrew Israelite. You're not none of that. You are a human being. You're not a Jew. You're a human being. And you choose those ideologies, and you choose for a specific ideology to be the focal point of your life. You played yourself. Because to be honest with you, God gave you the wisdom and intellect that you needed to survive this fucking earth. Everything you need to survive this experience on life is inside you. See, we're not in tune with our body, so when you get thirsty, you don't drink. Or when you get thirsty, you don't drink the right things. See, motherfuckers get thirsty. I gotta wipe that up. I spilled coffee and I don't want no bugs over there. Motherfuckers are so off balance and backwards. They get thirsty and they say, "Ooh, I'm thirsty. Let me drink something that'll dehydrate me. Let me drink some alcohol. Let me drink some. I'm thirsty, bro. I'm gonna go to the store and get a cold, ice cold beer." You idiot. That ice cold beer is destroying you, destroying your liver, killing. I don't care to change nobody. I don't care to act like I'm better than nobody because I used to do drugs and all kind of shit too. But I don't do nothing no more, basically. I've eliminated my life to coffee and cigar smoking. That's it. And if we don't stand up for our people will perish. If we don't stand up for this nation, this world is going to perish. Yo, right now, the worms are turning to some zombie parasite worms, and then the ones that's being afflicted by it are dying and turning green. It's like everybody's being afflicted by something. Everybody's being afflicted by something, and nobody is paying attention because everybody's so fucking bombarded and in their personal stupid lives. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Your life doesn't mean nothing in comparison to the lives of everybody. Your life doesn't mean nothing in comparison to the lives of all of us. Because if you fall right now, nobody's gonna know but the people around you. But if we united and link together and you fall, then I can go over there and help you. I can help your mom and them. I can help out your people. But if we ain't fucking united and linked up, we're gonna fall and be divided by ourselves. If somebody like me right now, if I die right now, if I don't have like an insurance policy or some shit like that, or save up some money like that, I will be a burden to my family. Right now, most people in America can't even afford to die because they're, even in death, you give up your powers and give up your body to a system in a society who has nothing to do with you. Even in your death, you run to them for your sheer survival. Oh, my people dead. My mama dead in here. My mama in the house dead. You gonna call somebody to come get her? God damn. That shows you we don't even care about ourselves. You have no value if you can't even care for your loved one after they died. The fuck? You ain't even got the galls and the gumption to grab the man, wipe his mouth, wipe the shit off of him. He gonna shit on himself. He gonna piss on yourself when you die because you don't hold your bowels no more. The muscles that hold your pee in your bowels in, they don't gonna hold it no more. You're gonna. So if you don't have nobody around you, it's gonna be disgusting because you're gonna be like, oh, call the police, isn't it? And then the police gonna have to wipe your dead shit off and all that. Man, have some galls and some gumption about yourself and prepare yourself, because death is not as bad as you think. Mm-hmm. Peppermint, yep. Look. The peppermint oxygen, baby. I'm talking about the peppermint oxygen, and this is major. I'm not gonna just say this. This is major. I ain't gonna hit none because he needs that. I ain't even gonna take none. He needs that. I want to hit some, but he needs that. We need all that. This one's empty. This one's damn near empty. I still got a little bit in there, but it ain't got no top. The top got popped off, so you gotta. Yeah, I'm going to get some more of this tomorrow. Thanks to Shamelessly V for sponsoring Big Bad A's channel, man. I'm going to get that shit ASAP in the morning, man. Take video tomorrow of your surrounding yard, forest line area, and I'll identify the plants that will help. All right, I got you. You are good with that shit. You did know that that bug, that tomato worm, you knew all that. You are good with that stuff. But yeah, it's so much wildlife and shit where I live. It's so much snakes and lizards and frogs, and man, I love it though. But it's real wildlife. But fuck all that, man. I can't even take a deep breath right now. Look. I can't take no deep breath, bro. This shit is serious business, man. We are all. I told y'all on my live yesterday, the air on is only 21% oxygen. So we're not even getting oxygen anyway. And then motherfuckers like me smoke and shit like that. So we're not even getting real enough oxygen anyway. And then we're being starved from oxygen by some particulates or something. Yo, shit's enough to fucking piss you off. And when you got kids who are being affected, yo, fuck everybody, man. Fuck everybody at that point. It really, like, it's frustrating. Let me just say it like this. It's frustrating when you're watching people who cannot do something about it. Like, it's a man's job to protect the weak. It's a man's job to protect the women and the children. So I'm like, I'm in full protection mode, getting like pissed off because it's like, bro, you can't punch the air. You can't punch the nanoparticle, you know? Yeah. Facts. Facts, Seamus V. I'm trying to stay alive for some time. I got a lot of teaching to do with my kids, man. And I'm like their last line of defense. You feel what I'm saying? Shit's crazy out here, man. Nobody cares about kids no more. Nobody cares about society no more. Nobody cares about nothing. Everybody just stuck in like a loop, like a time loop. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. People have always had opinions at least. Motherfuckers don't even have opinions no more. People just, going with the music that's coming out and all that. Like, who cares, man? I know nobody gives a fuck. I know I'm the only one who does. But I'm gonna tell you something. When I hear other people going through what I'm going through, it makes sense that it's not just me. It's all of us. And see, like Colin said, even all the way down in Australia, it's going down the same way as it's here. So it was what? This is a global thing. And Big Bad is one of the only people on the internet speaking about this shit. One of the only ones on there. And I'm not trying to be clout chasing. I don't do that. If I was doing that, I'd be talking about celebrities right now. I'd be talking about some fake ass celebrity shit. But when my boy can't breathe and I can't barely breathe and my head was hurting a few days ago and this and that and man, and then you can't really call out of work because like you need money, and then on top of that, everybody's wanting to work. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy world we living in. And then people are suffering in silence and they don't even tell nobody. They be like, you fucked up too? You suffering too? I'm like, hell yeah, this shit, like, what? We going through it. And they be like, yeah, I'm fucked up too. And it's like, damn, we ain't even gonna do nothing about it, but we suffering in silence together? Damn. Mm-hmm. I'm glad that I can bring us together. I'm glad that I have this platform, and I'm glad that I have the ability to go online live and communicate with people all around the world at once. That is a magical thing. Like, it's magnificent. And I'm glad that I use my voice every day to raise awareness to things that need to change. Fuck positive, negative. I'm gonna say this too. Y'all don't know, we ain't got no good news. It ain't, look, I was watching this movie last night, y'all. Oh, man. Yo, if you get a chance, this movie right here is probably one of the most serious movies ever. It's from 1990 called Hardware. Dylan McDermott, Stanley Travis, Iggy Pop was the listen. This was an in the days movie where this robot, bro. This movie was everything that they're working on now, and everything that they talked about doing is in this movie. And this movie was made in 1990. It's like these people, be having this technology so long ago, and then they show us in ways that we could grasp it, and then they be already using that technology, and then when they issue it to the people, it's old to them and they on to some new shit. You know, like that Neuralink and all that shit's so old, bro. That's those little those Apple those Apple earbuds that y'all put in y'all's ears, those are Neuralinks. You already wearing the Neuralink. You already have Neuralink in your ear. It ain't got to go in your brain. It's in your ear. That motherfucker, you could talk to that motherfucker. You could talk through that motherfucker. It could talk to you. It could send signals in your brain, suggestive things. And man, we are y'all already connected and have Neuralinks on your head. People can't even go without that shit. Niggas can't even go without them earbuds. The sale, I got that shit too, man. The sale is crazy. Yo, the sale is crazy with Samuel L. Jackson and that white dude with the brown hair. He's a good ass actor too. I forget his name, but yeah. Oh my God, everybody was on the phone. Anybody who was on the phone, I ain't got my other phone on me. It's dead. Anybody who was on the phone at the time when they sent the signal into the tower, they started goddamn turning to zombies, man. I mean, how many times do they have to show us this shit? How many movies do they have to give us to show us what they're doing to us? How long? You know, yeah, what? Listen, during the lockdowns, they built a tower on the top of my street. During the lockdowns, they built a 5G power plant on my street. During the lockdowns, they built a whole transformer 5G transformer power plant on my street. It's a receiver plant. And then they built a tower on the top of my fucking corner. When they first built it and they were running it and testing it, because right now it runs, but I think either we're used to it now. Either I'm used to it now, or they just don't run it how they used to run it. Because when they first started that shit, man, come on now. It's okay. Come on now. When they first started that shit and first was running that shit, I used to could feel it real bad. And then now it just, maybe I'm used to it. You know, I be doing EMF and all that. Like, I know what's going on, bro. Shit's crazy, man. We're being bombarded. But at the end of the day, man, I'm not promoting nothing. I'm not telling nobody to do nothing. But what I am saying is, why don't y'all get together at least with your families and talk about what's going on in society at least once a week? Why don't y'all do that? You know, get with your family. And I know they're going to hate you. Listen, I know people are going to hate you, but you need to tell them, hey, man, this is something that we really need to do. We need to stay in communication. What y'all going through over there, you let me know, and I'm going to let you know what we're going through over here. And we could cross-reference data, and we could stay ahead of the curve. Simple as that. That's family talk. But see, people don't be on shit like that. People don't be on shit like that, man. People don't even think we have enough pull and power to matter to do something like that. But I'll tell you what, all those towns where those kids is suffering from illnesses and stuff, and the people protest and go to city council and protest, they cause effect. They make shit happen. When you go to the government and sometimes you make yourself your let your grievances be known and let your wants be heard, sometimes they get heard, man. Sometimes you get what you want. I don't know what we could do about this, man, but we don't all need to keep suffering in silence. We could, kids playing barefoot have a better understanding of health, balance, and adults. Dandelions, yep. I got dandelions around the house. Dandelions would prevent and heal many things, life saving weed. That brings us proud. Yeah, I got some dandelions around the house. I need to plant some more though, but this year I wasn't focusing on no flowers, even though that's a healthy one that you can eat. You know, because you could do the roots and the leaves. Like my kids like to eat the dandelion leaves, the petals. You know. Yeah, you have like, or just appreciating life. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Cause I'm gonna say this, I kind of do, but not as a child. I do it like I be looking at life sometimes like it's the first time I looked at shit. Like, you know, like, well, I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. You wasn't saying like dumb child, no, like a child. You're talking about because I appreciate life every day I get. I appreciate it. You know, I'm so balanced. I'm so humbled by reality that every day I get, I appreciate. Like with my kids, every moment I get, shit. Even these moments online with y'all, I appreciate these moments. This ain't some shit I just want to get on here and run my motherfucking mouth. No. This is like my civic duty. Like this is my time to shine. This is like I feel like God put me here to be a leader and to try to do something and try my best to do what I can, you know? Bro said, do y'all get deja vu all the time? See, deja vu is when your time lapse. Deja vu is when your time lapses. It's like, you know, time goes parallel. Okay, they say there's different dimensions of time, but they say that you're experiencing them all at the same time. So I don't know how many levels and how many dimensions. That's not what I'm saying. I don't know. But they say like your past, present, and future, that type shit. They say your past, present, and future, you kind of always you're experiencing it at the same time. So like your mind already probably been, you know, I'm gonna read that in just a second. Your mind probably already been where you're going or what you're experiencing at the present. And so that's like your future self. You know, it's a time lapse because literally they say you experiencing your different experiences at once. Now I don't know how factual that is, or I don't know how to really break that down because I'm not that type of scientist, but that's what I've heard, you know. That's what I've heard. Do you ever dream of something or something feels as if it's a dream, then it happens? Yeah. Yeah, I've done that before. I'm gonna say this though, but my dream, please understand this, y'all. The dream world is real world. It's a real place. The dream world is just the spiritual realm. In the spiritual realm, all things are possible, just like a movie. You know, in the dream world, you can do whatever you want. Like my brother, shout out to my brother H Paper. Uh my brother H Paper one time he was like, bro, can you fly in your dreams? Because we were talking about dreams when we was kids, we were younger. We weren't really kids, we were younger. And I was like, you know, can you fly? And I was like, nah, I can't fly. Bro said, shit, yes, you can. Just jump up as high as you can and just go up. And so that night when I went to sleep, you know, because I told him I could jump in my dreams. But see, when I jump in my dreams, in the dream world, you got these two things. You got time police. I call them time cops because there are these agents in the dream world that keep you from going certain places, or they keep you from going in and out of too many dimensions. Like when I be jumping in and out of different dimensions in my dream, like I could go from scene to scene. Like I'm gonna read your comments in just a second. I can go from scene to scene in my dreams. Like if a scene is too intense, I could pop out and go to another one, you know. And then if I go to sleep, if I wake up and I'm in a dream that I was enjoying, I can go right back to sleep and go right back to that same place. You know what I'm saying? It's the dream world is literally a real place. It's just like a metaverse where you can kind of do as much as your power you have. Now, look, let me explain to y'all about flying though. Let me explain to y'all about flying. Because when I fly in my dreams, you can go up real high. But when you get certain height, there's a hand. There's a hand that grabs you, that grabs me every time. When you go up so high, first off, it's so fucking scary because it's very dark up there. So when you're in your dream and you're going up high and you flying and you realize it's only dark and blue, it's black and blue. All you can see is black and blue. Like that shit is unbelievably scary. So when you get up there to where the black and blue is at, I done had a hand, a big hand, not no little hand, a humongous hand grab me, and I'm like probably like this big in the hand. So the hand is like double or triple my size, just the hand. So it's grabbing me like a toy, and it throws you back down. I've been thrown back down to earth by that hand about 4 times, and I stopped going after that. I stopped going up there after that. You know, and I'm not capping about this shit either. This ain't no cap. This is my dream. I'm in full control in my dreams. Like, if I don't want to be in the dream, I'll zap out. I'll go, and I pop out and I go to another scene. I call it going different scenes because, like, I could either wake up out the dream or I can go to a whole nother scene. You know what I'm saying? Let me read y'all's comments, but I wanted to tell y'all that. And I had to say it with my pure memory before I read y'all's comments because I don't want y'all to think I'm capping off comments or nothing like that. I can dream. I mean, I could fly. You could swim in lava in your dreams. You could breathe in the water and the ocean in your dreams. Your spirit don't have no body, so your spirit's not bound by physical limitations. Gamer said Jimaja said, I'm gonna call you G. I'm gonna call you G. Gigi said, I dreamt or thought I dreamt about going to jail for the first time. Then the exact same moment happened. I was on my bed in my cell. I looked out my window and I saw the red yard light I looked to. Hold on. I looked to my right, saw my roommate, and looked down at my book, and I'm like, what the fuck? LOL. I was shook because it happened or I dreamt about it years before it happened. Nah, for real. Nah, for real. Nah, for real. Let me read. That's how it goes. Like, it's time. It's past, present, and future. Time. Like I said, there's these time cops in the dream. If you go through too many different dimensions and you just doof, like bouncing around from different dimensions, there's these time cops that come to get you. And I never been caught by the time cops. And I don't think you want to get caught by the time cops. I don't think you can come back if you get caught by these people, but they're dressed in all black and they chase you around in these dimensions. Like when you're dreaming and you bouncing from scene to scene, there's some people who don't like that and they want to keep you from doing that. I call them time cops. That's what I always called them since a kid. You know, I call them time cops because they're literally time cops. They're trying to stop you from going back and forth in the time. But that shit is very easy dimensional shit. Like when you're dreaming, that's all it is. You're going into different dimensions. Sometimes you might go into your subconscious mind. Sometimes your spirit might go out an astral plane. Sometimes you might dream about, or your mind. It's all powerful. The mind is very powerful, and the spirit is very powerful. Let me see. I'm about to get up off here too. Get my little man straight before he go to bed. My right, so boom. Flying in dreams and hover, and I hover. Yeah, I fly in dreams and I hover. GG said, "Not for real," because that shit is easy to do once you learn how to do it, man. I just like hold on. Yeah, I like to be able to fly and boy, I got some good dream videos on my channel too. Y'all go check out my dream videos. I got some great dream videos. Um, let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, GG sounds kind of scary. Nah, that shit's not scary. When you, hey, I be flying. One time I got a dream. I was flying with alien. None of this shit's scary, man. None of this shit's scary. And when you get to a certain point of life, after you've seen aliens in real life, fuck a dream. Forget about dreaming. That's dreaming is dreaming, right? Okay, boom. Because you could one could rationalize and say they're fake. I'm not even gonna talk about dreams. In real life, when you see aliens, after you see aliens and shit in real life, ain't no more talking about like this and that no more. Ain't no more of that. You know, once you done seen that shit with your naked eye, ain't no coming back, man. And it's not really as scary as people think it is. Like once you, it's not. Now if it charges at you or some shit like that, yeah, you probably be scared as hell. I ain't never been attacked or hurt by none of that shit, so it's not really scary to me. They always come like creepy or benevolent, chilling or trying to see something. They more or less want to see what I be on, trying to see you. They want to see what you're doing type shit. Even though they probably already know. Um, there are always dark figures crowded around me when I try to leave my body. They're holding onto me, not letting me go. Dark figures, hopefully it's not a spiritual shit. Just fast from all that worldly music and shit as much as you can. You know, fast from all that type of shit is before you go to bed. Don't listen to like music and worldly shit before you go to bed, because that might be tainting your dreams too. You know, I ain't nobody. I'm just saying what I felt. You know, I have a lot of experiences and dreams that don't even sound real. No, that's how it goes. It's not. It's a metaverse. This shit is You might go to a different realm. You might go to a whole nother dimension in your dreams, and it might not be something that you can be that's feasible. So yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I done been seen some shit in dreams. But also I done been places in real life that's not real. I done been on spaceships. I done been abducted before. You know, so hey, and I said that shit. I've been abducted before a couple times. It's not as bad as people think. None of this shit is as bad as you think. Sometimes they help you out. When you go through a lot of when you go through medical problems and stuff like that, they can help you out. You know. Aliens are not all bad. When I wake up in the morning, I can hear something like flying or floating around me. Sounds like wind, but it's not. Well, I encountered those dark figures when I used to drink alcohol a lot. Exactly, that's what that was. Those were the demons. Those were demons, bro, and they're trying to claim you. That's all that was. That's all it was. I already could tell what I was. I just didn't want to say it because I don't like to talk out of turn. But yeah, that was the alcoholic demons, bro. There's something I experienced that I want to explain because that will explain who I am. Nah, I feel you. Shit, Gigi, we're gonna make it happen. Shit, we might do a live together. You know, I could do a live with one of my supporters one time. You know, we're gonna link up, make it happen. We could do however y'all want to do it. You know, but because everybody's voice is important too, man. I have an important voice, but y'all do too. You know, that's why I like communicating with y'all on these comments on these lives. You know. I we're gonna get through this shit. Some of us not gonna make it, but we're gonna try to make it. You know. What does it mean when you're watching your own spirit from outside of the universe? Oh, that's like when you well, you know, that could be when you're dying. That happens when you're dying. See, like when you're dying, you go outside your body, and then you can see yourself third person, and then you either can go up through the tunnel of light, or you can go back into your body. You know, some people choose to go into the light, some people go into their body, you know. I just know all that shit is real, man. If you don't value life enough, death will come for you. Astral projection out of the body experience, leaping. Oh yeah, I done all that. Hey, I'm gonna say that. Let me say y'all about astral projection one time before I go, cause I gotta go. My man's is not feeling good. I gotta get him right. I just gave him a bath and made some food, and I made some Rice Krispie treats, and he don't want none, but he liked them. And I gotta get my man's and put him in bed. I already laid my other man's in bed on my other son. So um let me tell y'all about astral projection real quick. Kitty, you wanna come in here, baby? Come on. Come on. I'm almost done. Hey girl. Hey kitty. Hey sweetie. Love coming in here. Love coming in here. She love me. Cats, no, if you're a good person, cats fuck with you. If you're not a good person, cats don't fuck with you. I eat onions or garlic or cloves when I'm not feeling well. Nah, that'll do you. Hey, look, onions and garlic saved my life. I was supposed to die a long time ago from a blood clot. Onions and garlic saved my life. Now, let me tell y'all about astral projection real quick before I go. Ogres are like onions. Shit, ogres eat humans. That's what I know. Let me tell you about this astral projection I did one time. I had met this woman, and she was beautiful lady. She was married at the time too. She was crazy. Married chick. She was come walking past my neighborhood with a big ass dog. Woody woo. I met her. I liked her. We talking. I got her number. Whatever, and we talked on the phone all night long. I had to go to work the next morning, so I had to get off the phone. So, and I'm gonna make this story quick. I had to get off the phone. So when I got off the phone, I was like, shit, I gotta go to sleep, girl. I gotta goddamn go to work in the morning. Let me goddamn get off this phone. I got off the phone. When I went to sleep, mind you, I'd never been to her house. I had just met her. This is the first night I met her. So mind you, when I got off the phone with her, I went to sleep. When I went to sleep, I woke up in the dream world, but this wasn't even a dream. I went to sleep and woke up in her house, on her bed, sitting on her bed, and I was talking to her, right? And we sat there and talked, and I vividly remember sitting there talking to her, and I talked to her all the way until it was time for me to wake up. And when I woke up, before I woke up, I told her, I said, shit, girl, I gotta go to work. I gotta get up. I'll see you later. And I disappeared out of her house and woke up and was in my bed. And when I woke up, I was like blown, because I literally was in her house in spirit form. Like I was see-through, because I looked at myself when I was there. Like, you know how when you're dreaming, you always look at your arms to see if it's you? I do that a lot. When I'm dreaming, I make sure it's me. I look at my arms. I'm like, okay, this is me. I'm inside myself. This is me. Okay, boom. And then once I confirm that it's me, once I confirm it's me, then I just, go through the dream. But like, yeah, I literally was in her house, astral projected in her house, talked to her because that conversation was so good, man. Y'all know how it is. I don't know if y'all know, but I remember how it is when you meet a chick and you really like her and you just bonding real good and you just fucking bubbly on the phone and, everything's good. You getting to know each other and you feeling each other out. And man, that shit be priceless, man. Them first few months on the phone and getting to know a woman and shit, that's just priceless. Those are the best times. That's the best times to deal with a woman, is when you first getting to know her. They call it the honeymoon stage. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's the first time I astral projected. I did that shit a few more times of that. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. I only did supernatural astral projection and shit like that when it comes to females. I think females bring out that spiritual energy out of a man, or at least out of me. Let me read these comments real quick. What does it mean when you're watching? Oh, you already said, I said that. I thought people are their spirit. The spirit's inside the body. The spirit just operates the body. The spirit is of the body. It is, but it's its own separate entity. The spirit is the energy that controls the body. Is going on forever. The spirit's been here for billions and millions and however long your spirit's been alive. But the body's just a new body every time, for the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Most of us had multiple bodies, you know what I'm saying? If you've been alive, your spirit been alive for a long time, you've had multiple bodies. Let me see. Gigi said, because I saw a light beside me and then a dark figure on the other side. Facts. I hope he gets better. He will. I hope my little man gets better. He is. I'm gonna bounce him back. Fuck that shit. I done beat this shit. We're gonna keep fighting this shit. Ogres are like onion. Oh, I already read that one. Make the video tomorrow. There's so many plants everywhere to help him. Facts. I also projected to a planet right across Saturn. What they told me shocked me. Oh, that's crazy. I actually found a book while cleaning this house today and talks about plants and their use like medicine. Facts. That's a blessing. It's a blessing. Gigi, I hope. Boom. Okay. Boom. Gigi said, I know. Hold on. I didn't know you were single. LOL. I saw a video of you eating with your family at this restaurant. I thought you with your wife or baby mom or something. That's why I was respectful. I mean, shit, that's shit. I'm single. Fuck it. I'm single. You know, single dad, single life. Shit ain't right, but it is what it is. But I was watching the spirit after it left my body. Man, shit's crazy, man. We're gonna stay. We just gotta stay smart. We just gotta stay. We just gotta stay intelligent, and we gotta stay vigilant. We are not living in a time where we could just be slipping and tripping, man. We're living in real deal times where shit is real in the field, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I just had to get on here and do my hour with y'all, man. I try to at least do a little good live for us all the time, man. It's not just for y'all, it's for me as well, man. But it's my therapy. But at the same time, I wanted to just get that synopsis and it's pretty much going on all around, man. We're going through this shit. They're attacking it. Something's hurting the kids, man. So we gotta protect the kids, man. It's like I said earlier this week, it's a man's job to protect the women and children. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Man, she big home, big bad day, man. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. Thank y'all so much. Shameless TV, thank you so much for your donation support constantly, blessedly. Man, I love all y'all, man. All my people who are real and rocking. Y'all mean the most to me, man. For real. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all.